If I put this wig in my head, it's over. If I put this wig in my head, it's over. If I put this wig in my head, it's over. But you bitches, cause that bitch finna be mad, okay?
Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I want to show you all how I created this custom closure wig by hand using a 4x4 closure. Fair warning, I didn't record the full process. This is my second time attempting to make a closure custom wig, and I actually didn't think it was going to come out nice at all, so I did not record the beginning of the process. Sorry about that, guys. I'm using hair from Star Luxury Hair Collection in 14, 18, 16, 14, 16, 18, and a 14-inch closure. As you guys can see, like I said, I already did most of the sewing for the wig, so I'm starting this video halfway. I always like to use long threads so that I don't have to stop so often in between. And the knots on the closure is already bleached. Take a moment to hit that subscribe button so you can stay tuned in to more videos that I have to upload in the future, as well as connect with me. My social medias are in the description below. So I begin sewing down the closure once the tracks meet the front of the closure. Once I have to create smaller tracks around the closure, that's when I start to sew down the closure. I don't sew down those tracks first. I sew down the closure first. This way, if I need to make any adjustments, I can. The last thing that you want to happen is that the closure doesn't fit where it's supposed to fit while you're threading, and then you have to take out the tracks in order to make adjustments. So I think it's way better that you see what you're doing before you sew down the rest of the tracks. I'm getting all of this hair out of the way because I do not need it to interfere with the thread and the process of me sewing down. So I'm going to put it in a ponytail and get it out the way. The lace is the only thing that I need. The lace is what I need to secure this closure down. You do not want the hair to be getting caught up in the thread and interfere with the process. Okay, so I'm stretching the closure. I'm stretching the closure so that I can secure it down with T-pins. I think this is the most important part when creating the glueless wig. Stretching your closure will allow no room, no spaces in the lace. It creates a snug effect. Some hairstylists sew the closure all the way around. I like to sew halfway and then go to the other side and start sewing at the front of the closure. To me, this technique allows the closure to lay flat and very seamless. I don't have to worry about any bulging or anything like that. And so, excuse my hair, I didn't even realize I was in the camera, but I start sewing at the very beginning of the lace closure, and I'm going to do 3 stitches at the front. And then I proceed to go around until I meet the other thread that I cut. Close stitching, very close stitching. And also another point that I want to add is that I'm not going too far into the closure. I'm putting the needle in like on the very edge of the lace, so that's not even the lace. It's, I forgot what it's called. I'm not sure what it's called, but it's like the very thin strip that surrounds the lace closure. That's where I'm sewing down. I'm not going into the actual knots of the closure or anything like that, just the very edge. And as I'm recording this voice note, I'm looking at the video and I see that I actually am sewing the closure over that black line. So that is why this part is very crucial. Sewing your closure down before the tracks is very crucial, because once I stretch the lace of the closure, sometimes you do end up going over the line. Okay, so now I'm going to finally thread these last tracks to finish my wig. This track that I'm threading now is going to connect to the closure as well as the dome cap, and you guys are going to see what I mean right now. So I threaded the track to the edge of the closure, and then I'm also going to take it down and around this line here in the back. And then I'm going to meet it over to the other side, do the same thing that I did to the one side of the closure to the other side of the closure. And then I'm going to take some smaller tracks and then meet it to the middle of the closure. I ended up using 2.5 of the hair, 2.5 bundles. So you guys probably will see a gap in between. It's not a big deal as far as the wig going to look thin or anything. I just wanted a more natural look. And it's still going to cover up, the hair is still going to cover up that area where you see the dome cap showing. So that's not an issue. And that's the great thing about wigs. You can get away with 2 bundles. If this were a sew-in, you definitely have to take account the braiding pattern of your hair. You can't just sew anywhere you want to. So I'm going to go up and sew about 3 smaller tracks around the closure. I definitely start sewing down the track by putting the needle at the edge of the weft. And then I proceed to sew down the rest of the track by going under. I do 3 knots to secure. And the sewing process is complete. I brushed the wig down so you guys can see how flat this wig looks. None of my tracks are looking bad, okay? And this closure is seamless. The tracks around the perimeter of the closure lay around it how it's supposed to be. And I do not have any problems right now with this sewing. The first time I attempted to make a wig, it came out, oh my god, it did not come out as good as this one. First of all, I used a styrofoam head, and I think that's the main reason it didn't come out so good. So I was actually really shocked at myself, and this is what the cap looks like. I'm tinting the lace with a beauty supply store brand tint spray in dark brown. The brand is Ebon, New York. And this is how I get tint on my lace. I spray the tint spray, then I blow dry it. Then I use Got To Be spray, and then I spray it, and then I blow dry it again. I'm finishing this video off by styling the wig. So I'm going to blow dry it, flat iron it, do the baby hairs on the closure. I'm going to put it under a dryer. And to finish it off, I'm going to do some soft curls. For the rest of the video, I'm not going to be talking, so I'll catch you guys at the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye.